What is the aim of this experiment? To study voltage current relationship in RL series circuit and to determine the power factor of the circuit. Okay, so across this resistor we have a potential difference of what is the voltage potential difference? V is equal to I into R. Okay, so the potential is equal to V is equal to I into R. So let's suppose that current I is flowing through this circuit, and across this inductor, what is the potential difference? V is equal to I into XL. Okay, I into XL. XL is the inductance. Okay, so R is the resistance of this resistor. Okay, so this is voltage V1 and this is voltage V2. Clear, everyone? So for this RL series circuit, we know very well that in purely resistive circuit, what is the response? So this is voltage, okay, this is the current, both are in same phase, so there is phase angle is 0. Okay, or the second case is for the inductor. Okay, for purely inductive circuit, what is the response of voltage and current? So here is your response for voltage across resistor, voltage across inductor, and right here current is flowing. Okay, so when we consider this particular angle, okay, this is a 90-degree angle, and when we take a current, okay, so this current lag voltage by 90-degree. Okay, or when we consider the voltage, okay, so this voltage lead current by 90-degree. It is a vice versa statement. Okay, so what is the phase angle right here? Phase angle is 90-degree. So this is a resultant. So this is your voltage, which is base. This is your voltage across inductor, which is perpendicular. And this is a complete voltage, which is a resultant vector, that is H. Okay. So how to find out this H? It is a right angle triangle. Okay, so which theorem we can use to find out this complete voltage? Quickly, Pythagoras. Yes, so what is the Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Okay, so when you rearrange this equation will become b square plus p square whole under root. Okay, you have to put the value across this h. What is the value? Complete voltage. Okay, across this base, what is the value? Voltage across the resistor, and across this perpendicular, what is the value? Voltage across inductor, and you have to put the values right here. So how you can calculate the voltage across resistor? V is equal to I into R. This is the voltage across inductor, resistor. And what is the voltage across inductor? I into XL. Yes, I into XL is the voltage. And when we want to solve this particular equation, here I is the common factor in between these two terms, and we will take this I common. Okay, so you will take this I common and it will become R square plus XL square. So this R square plus XL square is represented by impedance, that is Z. Okay, so you can calculate the voltage. Okay, you can calculate the voltage by the formula V is equal to I into Z. And if you want to calculate the current, how you can calculate the current? I is equal to V upon Z. Okay, if you want to find out the phase angle phi, okay, phase angle phi, so how you can find out this? Tan theta is equal to What is the formula for this? Tan theta, P upon B. So across perpendicular, what is the voltage? PL is the voltage. Across base, what is the voltage? VR is the voltage. And when you solve this way, it is I into XL and it is I into uh, R. So I will cancel out and phi will become tan inverse of your value of this XL upon R. This is the phase angle. P is equal to V into I into cos of phi. So you can represent cos of theta is equal to, quickly give your response. Cos of theta is equal to cos of theta B upon H, not P upon, okay, B upon H. So across this base, what is the value? BR. Across this H, what is the value? Complete voltage B. So what is the complete voltage? I into Z. Okay. So you have to put the value. So I into R and I into Z. So this I will cancel out and this, yes, cos of phi is equal to R upon Z. This is the formula for this cos theta. You will put this cos of phi right here. Okay, you can take the phi value, cos of phi. So this is R upon Z. You can solve this using the using this formula. Okay, you have to click on this particular link. I am sharing this link in your chat. You can copy this link from here or you can directly click on this particular link and you will be redirected to this page. Okay, so all of you give your response. Are you able to reach at this page? Okay, so here you will find the free download for Windows. Okay, those who are using Windows, they can use this software. So all of you give your response. Till this point, have you reached or not? Yes, okay, good. So those who reach up till this point, they will see the demonstration right here, how we can work on this particular software. Okay, we are creating this circuit right here. Okay, so you can see right here, you will see direct current is showing on the screen. We are using alternating current, so we are going to change this direct current into alternating current. Okay, all of you, you have to change this direct current. So click once on this and you will find the alternating current right here. Okay, so we are dealing with the alternating current, so that's why we have to change the mode of the window. Okay, so now we will deal with the alternating current. Okay, so for RL series circuit, what we need R, okay, and L. Okay, R is the resistor and L is the inductor. Okay, so here you will find a resistor. Just click once and just click once on this resistor and select inside the working environment. Now you have to select the second component, that is inductor, and place that inductor inside the working environment. Okay, so this RL both are in series. Okay, now we have to connect some voltmeter to find out the voltage. Okay, so which voltmeter is used right here? This is the option on the left hand side to the bottom. You will find this voltmeter. Click on this voltmeter and drag right here. Okay, again click the voltmeter. Okay, this is the voltmeter. Click right here and again click on the working environment right here. We have selected resistor and inductor, and we have also selected some voltmeters to measure the voltage across these two component. Okay, after that what we have to do, we have to connect the supply voltage, that is voltage source. Okay, so here are two voltage sources, one is controlled voltage source and another one is voltage source. So we have to select the voltage source first. Select this voltage source, and now you have to connect all the components. Okay, so you have to first select that component, select the wire, and place that component right on the corner of that wire. Okay, and connect the component. First of all, you have to select the component, then you select the wire, then you connect this wire to the another component. Okay, connect all the voltmeters. All of you, please perform this operation. You have to connect all the component, and you can use this same software for KCL and KVL also. Okay, if you want to find out the current, you have to use the ammeter. Okay, so you can use the ammeter to find out the current. Okay, all of you, are you able to complete this whole circuit right here? Quickly give your response in chat. If you have created and these wires are extra, you can use this eraser option. You can just click on that eraser, and if that wire is not connected properly, you can uh, click on the component that will be deleted. Okay, so you can see right here, if I click on this particular eraser, it will delete all the existing wires which are already connected. Okay, so you can use the same method to perform the operation. Have you completed this circuit? Quickly give your response. Okay, so right here you can see. Okay, so here you will find this ammeter. You have to just click on the ammeter and click inside the working environment. You can add this ammeter right here. If you want to erase it, you have to just select the eraser and select on the component. It will erase with the help of this eraser. Clear, everyone? Change this frequency value to 50 hertz. Okay, change this value. Directly find voltage, that is U1 right here. On the on this voltmeter you will find the value U1. On this voltmeter U2 you will find out the value right here, and on the ammeter you will find the current value I. Okay, so this I1 is the current value. So how to find out these values? What you have to do, you have to just click on the switch on option, then you have to click on the solution, and in the solution you will find the values right here. My graph is not coming. Okay, so if you have opened multiple tabs right here, you have to first close those tabs. Okay, so if you close those tabs, then you have to click on the oscilloscope, then this output will be shown right here. Okay, so first reading I have taken for 220 volt, and you can see frequency is changed to 50 hertz. So if your frequency is 100 hertz, change it to 50 hertz. Okay, now what is the second reading for this circuit? You can see second reading is 190 volt. Okay, so I want to change this voltage to 190 volt. Okay, other thing I will not change. Okay, I'm using the same configuration, and you can click on the solution, and you will find the current value is 181. Okay, initially current value is 186, now current value is 181. What is the value for inductor voltage and the resistive voltage? You can see right here, this u1 is 181, and u2 is 56.9. Okay, so u2 is 56.9, and it is again 181. Okay, so what is the input voltage right here? 190 volt. Okay, so manually you can calculate these values right here. You have to calculate VR value, VL value, current value, and power factor value. Okay, what is the third reading? Third reading is 160 volt. Okay, so I will select 160 volt right now. I am changing this voltage. Okay, 160 volt, and you have to again click on the solution, and you will find the current value is 153 milliampere. Okay, so this is in milliampere, 153 milliampere. Now you can check 100, this u1 value. What is the u1 value? u1 value is 153 volt. Okay, so change this voltage 153 volt. What is the u2 value? 48 volt is the u2 value. Okay, so 48 volt you can put right here. Next, quickly give your response. What is the next value? What is the next value? Next value is 130 volt. Okay, so for 130 volt I will change this voltage right from here. Okay everyone, I will change this voltage to 131 volt, and again I will click on the solution, and you will see I1 is 124 milliampere. I1 is 124 milliampere. Okay, what is the U1 value? U1 value is 124, and U2 value is 39 volt. Okay, so U2 value is 39, and its value is 124 volt. Clear, everyone? Any doubt till now? Quickly give your response. Okay, so this value, maybe I think this value is U2 value 181, or 53 value is right here. Okay,